Hi guys, welcome again. This time I have two games for you. I don't want to spoil much. Hopefully I will be able to think about a good title, but you should already know if it's good or not. First game, this will be two 4-player games. But first, one announcement. If you haven't heard, Board Game Arena will introduce tournaments for more players than two, with a Swiss type tournament. I've played with one beta one. I did pretty poorly. I was like 8 out of 32, so that was pretty bad. But I played bad, so that was very deserved. And it's very exciting. And the tournament was in 4-player, so I got into the mood at some 4-player because I was feeling very, very rusty. And this time I have a Giza game for you. And one thing that, I think that I have 3-player kind of figure out right now. I have a firm grasp on the meta. At least I did a couple of days ago. And when I played 4-player, I was feeling a little bit lost. And a lot of people have said that when they're mastering 3-player and then going into 4-player. And I was thinking what's the good, where should I put my strategies, and I was a little lost at the tournament. And here, one thing that I noticed is that it's very bad to be across Halicarnassus in 4-player, because Halicarnassus is great at doing green, and you cannot do much else. When you're he will go full green, then you go into red, and you're what I'm doing with my life. So this should be a pretty interesting game. One thing that's a redeeming quality for me is that there is a Babylon next to me, which should be pretty good at stopping some green at least, and maybe not going full green. So first round, let's say nothing. I decided to go into Loom here. It's desired by him, or did I? No, I think I went Theater or even Buffs. Sorry guys, I don't remember this one. Yeah, I don't think I went Loom. Let's see. I have to refresh my memory. Yeah, I went Theater because I thought Buffs. Yeah, I remember now my decision process. I was thinking about Loom, but I decided if I go Loom, there is no real path for me to do well in this game, I think. And they already have access to Loom, so I'm not kind of blocking. If I was in Colossus position and there was no Halicarnassus, maybe. And when this hand comes back to me, I probably still want buffs from this hand, so there is a higher chance that buffs will swing over to me than Theater, and I'm not really interested in Aqueduct in the second round. If I'm doing blue in the first one, I should be doing resources in the second one. Sorry guys for the rumble, but I hope it's quite clear now. After the second hand, this is really where you can think about how the players will take their paths in this game. So there are 3 duels. So one is here, one is here. I assume the other one is here. So he will have a lot of resources from the start, and he can basically do everything from it. But I expect him to do some red, maybe some blue, maybe sway even more resources. Just stabilize resources as Colossus. You really have to do that, kinda. And then go red from there. Here, this is a path that's very dear to my heart, the Babylon A. You can watch some of my videos on the channel for that. It's very decent. This is the best that he could have gotten. Unfortunately, he doesn't receive much from next hand. But he still has he still will be interested in setting up resources. So for him, I would say press would be kind of the best one to get from this hand. And here is the play that I think this is a very, very important play that I make here. I also need press. He is, I would say, very interested in press. But there is one guy that's interested even more, and that's Halicarnassus. So I steal the press, so he cannot go fully green. If he wants to play the easy green card, he will have to pay me some money, and I also save some money for the last round. It's not really a problem for me to do double stone in the second round, and I already have 1, 2, so that will secure all the way. So I'm really pushing into the resource H2 plan with the press pick. But I really think it's very important to deny Halicarnassus that. Because not only he cannot buy the Scriptorium, he also cannot buy the School. Here I was really thinking, obviously Altar is better than Pawn Shop. But is Lumberyard good? Like, maybe I should just trade to the Sisebo place? To the Colossus, to the Rhodos? Not sure. Like, I decided to go Altar this round. Like, I will be like, whenever you plan to have a specific resource bought in round 2, you are kinda gambling a little. Here I want every resource, so whatever brown comes to me, I will be satisfied. And that was my plan, which might not be the best one, but we'll see. I like to test a lot of stuff in those games as well. So here there is a very good West trading. Like, it just looks amazing, and I decided to go for it. So as you can see, it's a game very uncharacteristic for me, because there is like in H1 and I have almost no browns, where I think I tend to usually just go for the browns. But this game really goes with the theme that you are doing what other players aren't doing. Like, they're not very interested in blue, so I'm going into the blue. At the same time, there is a theme of getting the crucial parts of their combo. Like, he would really love that. I think this is the first pick for Halicarnassus in many situations. So that's like two main things that's good for playing Seven Wonders in just one round of play. And here, this is again pretty tricky, but I decided to go for Orvain for a couple of reasons. I think I decided to go for Orvain. Let's first check. Yeah. First, I want a single Orvain. Like, I want more than single Orvain for the rest of than a single for the rest of the resources. But I want a single one. The single one doesn't help him get to the 4th stage, so I'm not helping him that much. But it helps him get to the other stage, which is okay for me because he will pay me. Like, he will still be able to get that probably. By, I don't know, him playing, but that might be a mistake. Maybe actually starving him out here would be better. And he paid me, so I have a lot of money now, and that's good. Okay, second round, and I get the Caravanserai, and I was really like, should I do this? Maybe I should stick to my plan for Browns. And if I stick to my plan for Browns, I think I get the Sawmill here, because he has 3 stone already. But he has 3 stone already. Like, with Caravanserai, I can build anything now. And I decided to go for it. I still not sure if that's the best one. But I had money to spare, so I decided to do it. Important part is figuring how are we going to get points. Are we just trying to play for blues? Red looks unlikely, but we'll see. So he gets further into green, which is good for me. Here there are a couple of options. I can Brickyard or I can Statue. Bazaar is too bad, and Glassworks is a possibility, I would say. to be honest, it's a very, very tough hand. I think we are short on money, so we shouldn't spend in a position like this. Glassworks might give us money, and Brickyard is saving us some, but maybe not enough. Like, it's saving us 2 monies if we just build this. I think I decided to go for Glassworks, but I'm not sure. No, I decided to spend for statue. There is a vineyard coming. Okay, I remember this now. Sorry, my memory is failing me a little today. I was analyzing hands and I realized that vineyard is here or here. And there is a good chance that none of them will play it. Like, for him it's just 5 gold. For him, Vineyard looks pretty good, but he doesn't need the money right now. So I decided to gamble on the Vineyard. And here, obviously, Vineyard is the pick, because we need a lot of resources to be bought from this guy. Here I just went for Aqueduct. Archery range, like, we might be able to get into red, but it's very unlikely. And we would have gone into red, so maybe we should have, but you know, I skipped it. I decided to pass the walls and just hide the sawmill, so he doesn't have like access to free wood. No, sorry, I'm misremembering it so much right now. I think that would have been a better play, to be honest. Like, I should have... That was basically a mistake. And the reason for that is that I want to stop him from getting ship owners or even magistrates. Like, with stopping that, I'm stopping him from getting that. With passing him that, he will be able to get it. So... honestly, I think that's just a mistake. I don't care if he builds red, to be honest. I'm not beating him at red anyway. But he decided to go for the other one, which is strange, but even better for me. So, I don't know. Here, I got a little lucky. I got the Pantheon the first hand, which is amazing. And as you can see, I'm not doing so bad. Like, I have, I would say, 3 cards for resources. 5 cards for resources. Because this will be spent on building stuff. When this hand comes back to me, I have like 4 potential candidates. Here I also get just a little bit lucky. I get the Craftsman Guild, which is very good for me. And maybe I get the Gardens on the last one. I have to be careful about that. And here, as you can see, like his mistake is more visible that the Magistrate is passing. He would love to build that. And also my mistake by not hiding it. Here I got the arena, so this is like the last round is pretty easy. And obviously he gets that. Here I was like, what should I hide really? And I decided to just hide the Philosopher's thing. I remember I was thinking a lot about that. What should I hide? They fight for red. I get the Lighthouse, which is not that surprising given that they don't have that much yellow. And I get the last stage of my Wanderer. So last round was like very, very successful. But even though like the Gardens made it way to me. So with that plan, with just like the only thing that was good like in this game was Caravanserai, and I would say like 3 things. Caravanserai, 7-pointer, and 8-pointer guild. But it still won quite convincingly, I would say. In the end, he never pressed for red. He won it cheaply. But you know, he got last place because he overthrew on resources. This is 369, so that's way too much, and also a study on the last hand. Overall, I wanted to show you guys this game because, you know, like, this is not the end game Giza that you normally see winning, and here I got a very decent score, like 61 without any red and green. I would say is very, very, very decent. So that's the main reason why I wanted to show you guys this. Obviously, my opponents made some mistakes that enabled me this, but honestly, who doesn't make any mistakes in this game? But let's go to the game number 2. This time I have Alexandria for you. So another probably not top wonder. Across Colossus, usually that's pretty good. But when I saw this hand, like this table, I was like, nobody's in green. Like you cannot imagine less green board. Honestly, this is the four. This is the four wonders that have the least incentive to go into green. So I decided, okay, I'll be the green one. And with that, I usually tend to play A if I really want to push green. So I decided to give it a go because I haven't played it in a while. The first one was like instant regret that I could have had clay pit and maybe like a very decent game with the B-side, and also I honestly forgot that I'm next to Olympia and I have an easier time building the first stage. And you can see that the green path will be hard. The press and loom, which I probably want to build both, or one of them could be built by my neighbor, but I definitely want to build press. I want to both build apothecary and scriptorium, and I don't want to pass clay pit, but I will have to. Here I just decided to go for press, and like made my peace that I won't get much done in terms of green in the first round. Here scriptorium looks very nice, but I have to go altar. When I'm doing this green strat with a wonder that doesn't have support for playing green like Halicarnassus or Babylon, or even Ephesus that has like gold on their stages and they're really cheap because of that, I have to secure my cards, like my outs in the last round. So I decided to go for altar here. And one of the scriptoriums should still make its way to me. Here I would love East trading here. This, like, look at that. This just looks so nice. But I have to get workshop. If I don't, I might as well surrender this game. This is another bad sign. Like, I don't have to get scriptorium from that hand, but I would still like the loom probably. And there is not much here, and I decided to go for theater to get the gardens in the last round. My plan was basically to try to get as much green in the second round as I can. I was hoping that I can get scriptorium, and I was prepared to throw in the second round even twice to pay for the greens and just have some outs in the last round. So I was hoping for as much green as possible as outs, and here I already have Pantheon and there is double gardens. So that was basically my idea. So here theater over pawn shop because I value the chain much more. Here I got scriptorium. I was pretty happy about that, but usually in the new edition, not many players will block it that hard. And I'm playing maybe not the top rated player, but they're decently rated. In games like this, people will usually not throw when you are like, even when you're Halicarnassus, they will not throw because they will give them nothing. But they usually don't hate the draft in the first age that much. That's one of the things that I think changed in the new edition. And here I get nothing, so just a throw. But I was prepared to double or even triple throw. And I was like thinking that, you know, second place in a table like that wouldn't be that bad. Here I was very, very happy to see this hand. This is hand where I can safely play the lab, and there is a dispensary that will probably make it way to me, because all of these cards have a great value to all of them. And this is obviously very good. This is, you know, you don't have to introduce Caravanserai. Aqueduct is if you can build it, it's a lot of points, and both of them are very valuable to both of them. Maybe not Foundry to Giza, but you know what I mean. And I was very happy to see them playing like this. No hides, unfortunately no greens on this hand, but there is still card house that I can play. I don't really care about getting Loom or whatever for my Wonder. I like in the first round I made peace that I will not build my Wonder. Maybe I will build the first stage, but unlikely as well. And here again, no hide, school coming to me. This was looking very good. On the next hand there is library, and there is a potential that it gets its way to me as well. So I was very, very happy to see that. And here I get the library, and I still have 4 gold to buy the dispensary from the next hand, which I get here. So that was like, I was like, let's say, green sleeper. I got 2 in the first round and then 4 in the next one, which is amazing. Whenever you get like 6 green, it's very good. I usually say 5 is enough at the end of H2 to be competitive. As you can see, the points are looking great, but my resources are obviously terrible. I only did press and 1 throw. I spent 2 money on the school and 4 money on the dispensary. And on this hand, I honestly spent much more time than on any other one. I was debating whether I should loom or I should throw, and it's very hard. Actually, that's why I was spending so much time. Loom actually enables me potentially some gold from any of them when they are building, but not really, because like this guy has it. So usually you shouldn't assume that you will get gold, but you might. The big important thing, it enables me Traders Guild. That's like one more out that I can get. And I decided in the end to go for the loom. The advantage to throwing is that I don't make Craftsman Guild to my neighbors amazing. Right now it's 8 points, so that's very good, but 10 points is really, really amazing. So, you know, I'm just granting them points whenever they build Craftsman Guild. And that is a serious thing. Maybe I shouldn't build it. The other one you have to consider is, will 3 gold enable me to buy anything? And the answer to that is no. It might enable me to buy Lighthouse, but it doesn't give me anything. It doesn't enable me to get Chamber of Commerce, which is bad. Like, for Chamber of Commerce, it's actually better to build it and maybe hope that I will get 4 money to build Chamber of Commerce. Obviously, I can still build 5 of them, so that's not an issue. But I can build neither of those guilds. Like, it's better to throw for the Spice Guild, and all the other ones are out of my reach. But I still think it's better to play for the Traders Guild. Overall, let me know in the comments what you think about that hand. I might be overthinking it, but I think it's a decision here. Whenever you have that low outs, I usually like to count them before. So let's go loom. So in the end, I do get some good picks from this hand, which is very good. Obviously, Arena is free for me, but it doesn't give me anything. So I decided to go for Academy here, just to kind of played safe. Of course, there are 2 universities, so that's just naturally a better pick. I was pretty scared about that hide. Here, I wouldn't be able to buy scientist. I was like actually thinking about scientist, but if I threw, I would still need 5 more gold. So that's and I actually cannot build it at all because there is only 1 wood that's available to me. Red is not a path that I can actually take, so just the study. When this hands come back to me, if I get... No, it's just, you know, maybe a Wonder Search or a throw. Here I need the Lodge to finish my last part. And this hand was actually very sad for me, because there is like there is the traders that I've prepared for. There is the gardens, there is the observatory. And all of these cards will escape me. I think even I won't even get the second gardens. Yeah, here is the gardens. Here the Senate was picked before, so that leaves me with the university. Here nothing can be bought neither by me nor by him. Like, he can buy university, but that's not really something. So I throw university here. He cannot build magistrate nor ship owners, just because he doesn't have enough wood for this. They built a lot of red in the end. And here I get the scientist, but I obviously cannot build it. I decided in the end to build the first stage. I was counting this actually. This guy is out of contention, so it's better to build than to throw by just a little bit. In the end he gets a great guild, but it doesn't matter. So finally I win quite convincingly. Obviously, again, my opponents made some mistakes in this game, but I wanted to show you how scary you can be with, like, you know, I was playing without a wonder, to be honest. Like, this could as well be a throw, like almost as good. And I was actually just using my starting resource. Like, that's the only thing that I was using in my wonder. And I was actually pretty successful with that. And the reason for that was actually the push for theater and altar. I think this combination can actually be something. Whenever you get 2 of them, you can actually play for... you actually secure a lot of free builds for round 3 with the free builds, like the Pantheon and 2 gardens. That actually that's a serious outs. So if you are able to secure it like that, maybe you can do these like weird green thingies. Maybe this will even work better if I was like Olympia Knight. Maybe this is something you can try with these wonders. Just maybe, just a thought. So let me know what you guys think, and until later, see you. Bye.